Postcard from Paris, that's a definite lesson in you never know who you're going to work with. I got a call to work with this new brother-sister act that was just getting signed to management, had just signed a record deal. I'd never heard them. They sent me a CD of 1 or 2 songs they had written, and I loved it. And said, yeah, that's cool, let's write. Also, a friend of mine, Cara Diaguardi, who lives in Maine right now, we went to go write. We loved what they were doing. And Kimberly came in and had this great idea about she was being on a date with someone 1 or 2 times and seeing someone else walk in the restaurant and being like, this what I have is not happening. And that's where Postcard from Paris came out of. And, you know, they were just a pleasure to work with. I remember when my heart caught the fever. You were standing all alone in the summer heat. I was with my boyfriend, my new boyfriend. He was as sweet as he could be. But one look at you and I was through. My heart switched up on me like a postcard from Paris. When you've seen the real thing, it's like finding out your diamond from an old promise ring. It's a call on back from your fortune teller. She read your cards upside down. The meanest thing you ever did was come around. Now I'm ruined. Now I'm ruined. In the evening you can catch me daydreaming. Did that feeling send you reeling just like me? Yeah, I should've gone over, right over. Should've never let you leave. But it's the never knowing that keeps us going and drives me crazy like a postcard from Paris. When you've seen the real thing, it's like finding out your diamonds from an old promise ring. It's a call on back from your fortune teller. She read your cards upside down. The meanest thing you ever did was come around. Just when I thought things were alright, my eyes played tricks on my mind. Will I ever be satisfied? 'Cause all I ever seem to find is a postcard from Paris. When I need the real thing, it's like finding out your diamond from an old promise ring. It's a call on back from your fortune teller. She read your cards upside down. The meanest thing you ever did, cruelest thing you ever did, the meanest thing you ever did is come around. Now I'm ruined. Now I'm ruined. Well, the first 100 placements I got, I wrote by myself. But in the last few years, since moving to Nashville, I've been doing a lot of collaborating, a lot with artists. I like working with artists. I mean, I think I kind of come, even though I was never in bands, I didn't start really playing until my teens, like late teens, and as I said, professionally, didn't quit my job to be a writer till I was almost 34. So I didn't really play in bands, but I used to write kind of more like an artist. So I like to write with artists sometimes, but I also, to get to write with a great songwriter, you know, like someone like Dylan or Matresa Berg, who I co-wrote one of those songs with, it's just, you know, you're constantly watching someone at the top of their game in their craft, and you get to work with them, and it's really wonderful when you start playing something and you get stuck, and they can just fill it in, you know, or like they get stuck and you can be like, hey, how about this? And when you get that chemistry, I think when it comes to songwriting, it's not about the name of the person you're writing with, it's about the chemistry. I could write with one of the top writers you've ever heard of, and I might feel like I'm dumb as a doorknob that day. Where I might write with some person I just meet on the street who never has played in their life, and all of a sudden they can get me all in a Shakespearean mode, you know. So a lot of it's chemistry. It doesn't matter if you can click with someone, keep writing with them.